How do you tackle antisocial behaviour when it breaks out in more than one part of a widespread community like Burnley?
I think in common with many councils, we have particular issues and concerns about antisocial behaviour, not least because our communities tell us that it's one of their top concerns. And it can ruin the lives of both victims and perpetrators. And so it's got to be important that we tackle it and tackle it effectively.
Determined to get to the heart of the problem, Burnley Council commissioned a survey of over 1,000 local young people. And they found they didn't want a traditional youth club approach.
They didn't want to go in and play table football and, play pool. They wanted to go in, they wanted to have access to computer games, to the internet, and it's pretty much the things that they don't have at home.
The survey also suggested that young people don't like to travel outside their territories, so the best chance of reaching them had to be taking a project to them.
They looked at a mobile youth facility that could cover the whole of Burnley, which started off as a minibus and then grew and spiralled really to this, what we've got now, which is a double-decker bus.
The Participation Works is a third sector company that did the research and then worked with the police to interest the local bus operator. Business in the community then brought in other private sector partners, and for 6 nights a week, the bus was ready to hit the road.
I think it's absolutely essential that private companies get involved with a partnership such as this, because councils and police don't hold the solution to a lot of these problems by themselves.
Guided by police intelligence, the bus typically visits a hotspot for 6 weeks. Burnley can take its answer to antisocial behaviour wherever it arises.
The youth bus offers a variety of activities for the young people. We have 6 computers which are free internet use on there. We have what the young people call a Big Brother diary room that they can go in and talk to a youth worker on a one-to-one.
When the bus is in its location, the community beat officers and the community support officers will be paying a regular visit to the bus to break down the barriers that it may exist between the police and the local youths.
OK guys, anybody want to come play any sports? We're on the AstroTurf now.
Burnley Borough Council Sports Development Team support us 3 nights a week, which they can then offer sporting activities if young people aren't interested in the things that we've got to offer on the bus. While they're watching a DVD, while they're chilling out, the young people get to know the youth workers, and then they start to open up about any particular issues they may have or concerns, which then we can help them with further. We have outreach workers that talk to young people about alcohol and drugs issues.
OK, so there's lots of different types of contraception around.
Also on board, a partner from the local primary care trust.
OK, so when we come on the bus, we would offer things like general health advice, information, signposting young people into sexual health services, in particular young people friendly. This one's called the Implanon, and what they do with it, I get that contact with them, they recognise my face, and it bridges the gap to them accessing young people's services.
I made loads of new friends on it, talking to people.
Definitely, it's getting them off streets, it's getting them doing something instead of just sat there causing trouble.
And youth workers are on hand to advise on employment opportunities and help prepare CVs.
I came here and she said, what are you doing at college? And I ran about engineering. She's trying to get me an apprenticeship.
One of the aims from the youth workers' point of view when they're engaging with the young people over that 6-week period is actually to signpost young people to other activities that are going on in that particular area.
A good example of our work on the sports side is that we try to get young people that are interested in taking sport further into clubs, so we've got a comprehensive database of clubs, whether it's football, cricket, basketball, lacrosse, volleyball or whatever, so that they can obviously sustain their activity in sport.
But when the bus moves on to another part of Burnley, what sort of record does it leave behind?
In the first year we had over 7,000 young people accessing the bus. Over 900 young people were signposted into other youth services and other activities, and we supported over 1,000 young people in RCT support and training and advice.
Burnley's youth bus is a real public-private partnership, which has helped local police beat their target for reducing antisocial behaviour by almost 30% and criminal damage by as much as 60%.
The bus has so many uses because it's a mobile facility. It's a way of getting people together, and for us, it just delivers.
We've got that instant support and we've got that contact and communication with all those different partner agencies that we wouldn't have had previously, and I think that's also helped it make, to be the success it is.
Youths have a better relationship with ourselves. We find that there's less antisocial behaviour, less damage caused, and therefore we all benefit out of that.
We see our role as protecting communities, but trying to do that in a way that ensures that the perpetrator of antisocial behaviour actually comes through it and becomes a better person.